I don't know if I'm live yet or not. They're weird. Oh my god, I've not been live for so long by myself. But I've been on panels, obviously. If anyone wants to jump on, they're more than welcome to. It'd be helpful if I put the link out there, wouldn't it? Right, remember how to do this. Okay, I don't even know if anyone's in the chat, to be fair. Right, yeah, I could just be talking to myself, which is nothing new, is it? Wait, I'm even on the right, yeah, I am on the right chat. Oh, hey Jake, you alright, mate? Hope you're good. You're more than welcome to jump on, mate. Oh, I was just about to time myself out then. What am I doing? Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god, I'm joining my own StreamYard. What am I doing? Wow, nothing changes in life, does it? So anyway, right, I don't know if anyone else has heard about Alex Belfield. Supposedly his sentence is going to be increased as it stated the black belt barrister has been getting involved in it. I'm not quite sure to what extent he is, but yeah, let me find it again. But right, check this. Do you know what fucking pisses me off, right? Amongst anything. Sorry. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, mate. Hello, Heisenberg. Long time no see. How are you? Hope you're good. Hi, RJ. Hope you're good. But yeah, it's been classed as, it says YouTubers have waded in with their views on the Jimmy Savile of trolling. And it's like, I know, Mad. Hope you're right. And I'm like, for me, that is like a really like a massive thing because I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like the Jimmy Savile of trolling. So yeah, it just baffled my mind at how people can class him as that. But anyway, it says, before I go any further, oh my god, there's so much on my mind, I'm thinking about it. But so all people donated money to him, didn't they? And everyone believed it was for this case. But it turned out that he did represent himself in court. It wasn't that he needed that money to like help himself with that case. So he did represent himself in court on his own, and so ultimately his own demise is the fact that I thought he was going to be well smart enough to beat the CPS, which is really silly, to be honest. So where did that money go? That's what I think a lot of people want to know. But something about the law to do with stalking, I was reading about it, and it was saying how where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, continue reading. I don't really, but yeah, the black belt barrister was brought into it. But basically, it turns out that the maximum sentence he can get is for 10 years. And so they're saying that that was pretty lenient, the fact that he got 5 years. Exactly. That's what I want to know. That's where I want to know as well, yeah. Because in this one thing, it said that, where is it? Hang on a minute, did the black belt barrister? Oh no, he didn't say he was his mediator before I start spreading lies. Oh god, I don't want to spread lies, bloody hell. But oh yeah, here it is. It says, during his trial, Belfield, 42 of wherever, opted not to give evidence in his defence before giving a closing speech. Well, based on that, that to me, obviously that says everything, doesn't it? He opted not to give evidence for himself. He just wanted to give a closing speech as someone would, well, barrister would do, wouldn't they, in their final summing up. So he did represent himself. I just don't understand, like, where the money went, what he was doing with it, what he anticipated to do with it, why he led so many people on about it. But at the same time, what I don't get out of all of this is how much attention, money, and everything was spent on him by the police force, well, police forces, because of the it was 2 counts, wasn't it, of just stalking and towards that Bernie Keith, and hatred towards Jeremy Vine to an avalanche of hatred. How much time, money, different departments would have been involved in all of that. And that pisses me off because I only just found out today that the girl called Gracie Spinks, which I think GTR will know about, and she was a good, well, I won't say she was a good friend of mine there, but she was a friend. Ali knew her. What does this say? Sorry. Abella and Con Money, fighting BBC, but in reality, Alex admitted the most he would win would be Torquay. So where did the exactly? That's what I'm saying. And so I think like what I was reading was how supposedly they're going to increase his sentence, but if because he's appealing his sentence, he's not appealing his conviction. But they're saying if he appeals it, it's more likely going to go up. But it's supposedly it's from a load of YouTubers' influence on that. That's why it will go up. I'm wondering if like anyone's done him like for fraud or taking money with that like by deception or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the situation with that, but I just find part of me finds it the most. I can't even tell you. I'm so angry about it because there was a girl called Gracie Spinks, bless her heart. She was the most beautiful girl, and hang on, he was too tight with the donations, which I donated to, but he only gave his GoFundMe money to charities. Um, I gave him good faith to believe, and he was taken. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I think he led everybody to believe, didn't he? And that's what it was paying for. And I think it's kind of really, if that's what it was for, then hi, Batman. Sorry, before I go on to anything else, he has a company called Champagne Skipper. Oh, does he? That's interesting to know. Thank you, Batman. I always need Batman to come to the rescue out of his bat cave and his bat phone. It was, was it? Oh, slippers. Oh, he gave it to the police force, the courts, and various others. Why then is he surprised they make an example out of him? There's far more to his story. He didn't just say. No, I appreciate. Don't get me wrong, Gita. I appreciate all of that. I do 100%. It's our Batman, Nomad Scouser. It's our Batman, the real Batman. Mate, where did you even put skippers? Slippers, not skippers. Hang on a minute, let me have a look where they put slippers. Where are slippers? Oh no. Oh, there, champagne skippers. Right, so it's champagne. Do you know what? Sorry, Batman. Yeah, it's our Batman, I think. It is, definitely, I hope. If not, welcome, Batman. Oh, is that right, Batman? Oh my God, I really need to learn how to read. Jesus. Last night, I was looking for a different account in a French name and just don't. And it wasn't even, they were talking in French on a different channel, weren't we, Jake? Hi, JD. Hope you're all right, mate. How you feeling? Thank you for coming over. So, yeah, basically, my point, wait, Champagne Limited, what is this? Is behind with account machine. God, it needs to be. Definitely. And all the money is Cantage. We can't like get that money back, like to obviously to people who um Pap it's Pap Man. Nina, Nina, Nina. Hi. Are you okay? So yeah, so Belfield is like gone to get his conviction. No, not his conviction. Sorry, his sentence looked at again. But it's more than likely going to be increased because they found out that it's up to 10 years. But where's the money gone? Because he did represent himself. But I get that he like goaded everyone. It was more than what. Hang on. God, I'm half sentenced out. I'm happy. So we'll take a new dog to look at. Oh, that'd be really nice for you, Shady. That will be. And also, different environment, isn't it? And it takes you out of where you are, and it takes you like, you know what I mean? Just a different place and a different time. It can just do a lot for your mental health, I think. That's what I found anyway, personally. So anyway, right, so we get to Gracie Spinks. And she told the police over and over and over and over again that she was being stalked so many times, and she wasn't listened to. In the end, like, she got murdered. There was not, I think it was a few weeks before her death. There was a couple who found near to where she was, an equestrian girl, so she used to ride and everything. She was around like the stables and stuff all the time. She was a lovely girl. And they'd found, a couple had found like a bag with tools and stuff in, which they handed in, and then just a few weeks later, she ended up being murdered by this stalker. And this is what pisses me off, because I just find it really frustrating, because what I know what he did was wrong, like Belfield, Bellend, whatever you want to call him, but to increase his sentence when the police fail the normal general public daily, on off, all the time. Well, all the time, every single day, the police keep failing every single day. I just find it sickening that I get online trolling is serious, because I think majority of people have been subject to it, but it's online. When it comes to a life, why aren't the police putting the money and the resources where it should be? They targeted, I think, because obviously of who he was and what he would have been, and because of the people he was targeting. But every life is a life, is it not? Or am I just on another planet? I don't know. But the police pissed me off beyond anything. And I just think that, I mean, Gracie was Derbyshire Constabulary, and obviously Bellend was Belfield, for God's sake, was Nottinghamshire. They're both shit, obviously. And no one can jump on, by the way, so you don't have to listen to me rambling on. But I just believe that Derbyshire Police are wank. 100% they are. But I've got it in writing from Derbyshire Police that they're quite happy to allow drunk, after drinking 8 pints or more of lager, that is quite acceptable for them to be on duty and arrest someone, which is quite nice to have in writing, I guess. But hey ho. But how many more people in Derbyshire have to die? How many more women or men have to be subject to domestic abuse in Derby before they even do anything? And it's the same, like the IEPC came back recently with the Gracie Spinks case, stating that they have to, wait, hang on, what did that say? Some people don't deserve to live, but it's not our place to make that determination by our. I mean, I agree, 100%, Papa do. And I do no, I do agree with you, GTR. I do 100%. I do, and I'm not ever belittling what he's done ever. I'm not. I promise you. I just think that when it comes to resources and time, I think. Hang on a minute. He'd probably find a way. Yeah, he probably would. To be fair. But I don't get me wrong, I hope he fucking serves long enough. Yeah, I like Jeremy Vine. Trust me, I ring up some mornings. You should check me. Some mornings I'm like, hi, on the show, and I'm like afterwards, no, Angela, you should just shut up then. But did you see my report today about a pissed up copper who turned up to work over the limit putting his? No, I didn't. What? No, I've not seen any today. You know, Dan. I'll have to have a look. It's interesting though. Today I was looking at all that different police's policy about their way of I suppose dealing with officers that are drunk on duty and how it's an immediate sackable offence. Apart from I couldn't find anything on Derbyshire, nothing. But it is crazy, isn't it? How it all is. There's no one jumping on because I just feel like I'm just waffling on. I don't mind because I'll do it anyway, whether I'm on here or not. What? Oh God. But yeah, I think just with Gracie though, because not just Gracie, there's been so many in Derbyshire. Like I think every year so far since 2015, the IAPC have come back and said that there's been stop grassing me up. Wait, hang on. So basically, every donator dragged him out. No, every donator fucking lost their money. Jake, carry on, me. I mean it, rude. I will have someone. No, don't. There will be somewhere. It'll still be on the Jeremy Vine show somewhere. Don't. Oh my God, I caused right controversy one day. I only said one word once. Well, I think I said Theresa May once. Just Theresa May. That was it. The panelists were arguing. I thought, all right then, bye. I was going, yeah, but no, but hang on a minute, wait. And I just got kicked off. Well, I didn't get kicked off. I will do, definitely. Thank you. I'll share it onto that page. And be Jake. People there were struggling to sleep, really having a hard time sleeping and waking up. Yeah, that's what I've been like. Honestly, Dan, that's exactly what I've been like all week. I think it must be something to do with the moon. My moon, guys. My moon. And it's only my moon. Oh, I suppose no, it's only mine. I'm not having it. Everyone knows that I want to lick the moon, so you know. Again, Angela, shut up. But yeah, anyway, so sorry. As I was saying, there was every year since 2015, I think it is, the IAPC have come back saying that 10 officers, 5 officers, 6 officers from the same department. I don't know how many officers we've got in this one department, like, from Derbyshire Constabulary, domestic violence, domestic abuse, public protection. They've all needed to be checked. Well, no, they've had to have misconduct meetings rather than misconduct hearings and training and stuff. But can you imagine how many officers there are in that department? There can't be that many because don't forget, like overall, we're meant to be reduced in the amount of police staff or whatever they call it. But if it's the same ones that are doing it over and over again, at what point does an outside body need to step in and say, you're taking the piss now? How many lives are being lost because of your incompetence? Because it is pure incompetence. I'm not even joking. They are complete moronic twats. Just morons. They're not even that. They're not even, I don't even know. Batman, it definitely is. Not that I've seen it. Wait, I believe he has people to do the slippery stuff, but they're all getting colour. There is time yet for more sentencing, in my belief in the sentence time. Woman, man is 3 years. Wonder for what? Balance. I thought you said wonder for balance. So I was like, what? I need to stop reading my own words. Sorry. If in it, like one of them horse blankets. Oh wait, I missed that comment properly then. Oh right, I didn't realise that, you know. I didn't realise that. That's interesting. Hmm. But can you imagine though, like he's appealing his sentence and he's gonna come back and he'll get like 10 years? Because surely at some point they're gonna have to like look at the taking money by deception, is it? Something like that. And they'll be able to look into obviously into the accounts and stuff, won't they? I don't know. I bet he has, you know. I bet he's I bet, oh my God, you know what? Yeah, he won't. I might not have any money in there, but I bet his prison wallet's pretty full. No. Oh God, no. Oh, I bet I'm just shut up. I missed you too, Batman. I've been okay, thank you. Yes, hope you have too. Where have you been? What you been doing? Are you around the world again? Right, you rang Jamie Ryan once and they asked you what do you want to talk about, and I said the influence got me. Really? That's a bit rude, isn't it? I rang up once, you know, it's to do with like Boris Johnson. I was kidding. They were like asking about how what do I think that Boris has done good for like the country. Um I didn't know what to say because I'm sure that wasn't what I rang up for. So I was just like, me being me like a dickhead. I went, the police. They were like, the police. And then like everyone on the panel was just like, the police. And I was like, yeah. I went, well, at least they made everything fair and he got a fine too. I was like, what? Why would you even come out with that, you twat? It's like, for God's sake, Angela, you're such a knob. Oh, um, hi, Turbo G. Hope you're good too. Um, oh no, they just cut you off. That is weird though, isn't it? Do you know what? I couldn't stand him as a person, honestly. Just his whole mannerism, his whole being is so cocky behaviour and his attitude. Just one of the people that you just want to just go up and just, well, I'm not violent, but just grab the cheeks and just pull the ear or something. No, if it's well, it's safe. Why, they won't catch gingerness, you know? It's dangerous. Boris is a winker. Oh, yeah, RJ. Don't laugh at him, you encourage him. Respect all. Hope you're alright. There's no one coming on, like, literally. I'm gonna have to get Pablo on in a minute, but he's not talking to me right now. So I thought it'd be a good idea to start putting my heating on today. Went and did it. Fucking thing don't work. Not even joking. I'm like, great. Well done, Angela. James Worley, hello. How are you? Fancy seeing you here. You are a legend, mate. A legend. Is it the smell, Angela? What, me? You're fucking rude. Oh, get here. Who's going? Hold on a minute. Who's off? Oh, you're not. Okay. I just love that picture. Fucking hell. Amazing. No, not having it because they gang up on me. Batman, you're not shy. Oh my God. You're never shy, you're not. You're the one that brings that Christmas time alive. We have sing songs and oh, you meant Belland. What about Belland? I don't even get it. I I don't understand anymore. I've lost that one. Nobody's shy. What are you playing at? You just make me sit here on my own like, meh. Okay. I thought about my new joke, but I'm not allowed to shut off. Yeah. Where the generals keep their armies in their sleeves. What? That's my best new joke. Anyway, do you normally wait? Hang on a minute. Do you normally do lives, Angela? I think it's the first time I've seen you do live. It's good and chilled. I used to do them quite a lot, but I haven't done any recently because, yeah, I just haven't. There's no. I always think, yeah, do you know what? I want to go out, and do you know, like if I get really frustrated and angry about certain things, like online or something that's been on the news or something, and I'm really frustrated, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a live, and then I forget, and then I stop being angry, and then I'm just like, oh, better not then. It's not relevant at that point, or it's during the day and stuff. But this tonight, I saw it, and it really pissed me off because I just thought, you know, fuck off, RJ, you little weirdo. Jacob, you are never even shy. Are you for Alex or against? Against. I personally am, yeah. I just think it's disgusting what he's done, but his sentence is going to be increased. We will do a private stream yard, a select guest. Don't start getting me involved in them circles. I'm only joking, because I'm the queen of the circle, remember? Okay, I will do more. Definitely. Where are the Andes located? On the end of the armies. I don't know. Oh yeah, you see, I got it right. Come on, get in there. Oh God. Do you know when I don't view someone's story on like Snapchat, it keeps sending messages saying unviewed story. It's great. If I'm not viewed it, I'm not viewing it. Sleevers. Oh, no, they're on the end of the armies. They're on the end of the sleevers, are they? Is that what I said? No way did I say sleevers. What did I say? Oh, don't start making me sound stupid. Ditto's disgusting, massive narcissist, and just what I think he should have got at least 10 years of cyber damages done to people, not to mention the fraud. Yeah, well, I think that's what he's appealing his sentence. So, if he appeals it, the judge turned around and said that they didn't realise that the sentence that what he could have been given was 10 years, and if he'd known that, then things could have been different with count 5. That something about being taken into account of count 5, whatever count 5 was. I don't quite know. I don't know too much about it. I've just read it today in the Nottinghamshire Post. Wait. If I said sleepy, then I'm a complete idiot. It's hard to know if dumb people on YouTube are actually dumb or just trolling. I'm confused by that. I'm not dumb. Just think that this is clarify. No, and I don't troll. You know me, James. I don't do anything of the sort. Scott, hello. How are you? I hope you're okay. I've just seen your messages. I've not been able to listen to your voice message yet. I've been asleep the majority of the day. And Joe, truthfully, I don't know about that part. I don't know much about it. Honestly, I've not even I don't know a lot about the case. All I know is he obviously got what he deserved, and to get that long for stalking is serious shit. So yeah. Um, Hello Dan, I've been ringing you, Mucker. You okay? Jake, square square. Wait. Hello, Angela Poo Pants. Hello, Scott Poo Pants. How are you? um, oh, there I was there. So that's awful, isn't it? It's like you forget because of it being online, you don't see it, I guess. And when things are a lot closer to home, like with Gracie, like because my daughter knew her, and you do a lot of like with the riding and stuff. They do a lot of competing and things. So we knew of her. Ali knew her. It's kind of hard to, I guess, separate the thing. Well, no, it's separate, if that makes sense. I'm not connected in any emotional way to him. If I was, I don't know what I'd do. Well, I wouldn't be. I'm just saying. Let me come back up here if I'm missing some comments. Because people are like, Brioni, she's so lonely. Sorry. Oh my god. Because people, yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah. What kind of language is that? I think I don't. Truthfully, I don't know. I think she's a few. Is it not like short of a basket or loaves? Whatever the saying is. Anyway, I just don't quite think she's. Um, I do think a lot of it's an act with her personally, and I don't know this Chris Chandak guy that well, but she's just not quite normal. It's all I can say. She's deluded, extremely deluded. She seems to think everything that happens to her, the fact she doxed her own number, completely doxed her own number. She seems to think that everyone that calls her is Dan, and Dan's got no interest in calling her whatsoever. He's not even wishing to even think about her, I'm sure. So he's not wanting to ring her at all, but everything's Dan's fault right now. So it's just craziness. Everything's Dan's fault, bless him. The fact that it's full moon probably Dan's fault. You're bad, Dan. Hi, James. Oh yeah, you've probably already gone through these. Scott, howdy. Howdy, partner. Shut up. Hi, Batman. You okay? I'm okay, but oh, yeah, I'm sure that's me. Good. Keep surviving, Scott. Remember, always pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and that's what we've always got to keep doing, remembering to do, because that's what surviving's about. Don't let the bastards keep you down. Hi, Mickey Mouse. How are you? You made me laugh so hard last night. You did. That was so funny. Oh my god. I agree with Kate though. Yeah, I agree. Now I do, yeah. I don't know all of it, but I just think like online stalking's a really new thing, isn't it? And like you get online trolling and stuff, and I've had enough of it over the last I've had not enough of it. I'm sure I'm bound to get some more at some point. But I've had a lot of it over the years. And trolling I guess is one thing, but stalking I guess is something completely different 'cause it's just targeted. Well, I guess I don't know, but there are some lunatics out there, guys, so be careful. That's my advice anyway. Not that it's Mickey Mouse. You should. Oh, I go. You should. You should have been on Channel 424. Yes, that would have been funny as fuck, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I doubt they would have done that though out of Nottinghamshire Police Station. Then again, they could have done that on that like 20 that whatever it is, hour of police whatever it is from Derbyshire Police. Although that was a waste of time. RJ. Hey, Mickey Mouse. Right, I'm guessing all you guys have spoken to each other and I'm just going along through like this, like, hi Scott, I've been up the wall for weeks. He has literally, like, a gecko. I know you try calling a dozen of others and I've not been able to find time for them either, I'm afraid. My health's not great. And Batman, hi. Mickey, how do you? Getting there, really, really low, very well, Mickey. It's coming out of it now. Hi. That's okay, Dan. If I'm not in front of the PC making videos, I'm asleep trying to get myself back in the flow, but struggling. I even had social work at the moment. Sorry for speaking that out loud, Dan. Yeah. Scott, take your time, head in the right direction, you pull through. Hi, Mickey. Thumbs up. Now I've got all the comments. You've already read all these, so I'm not going to read them out because you just crack your tooth on the Haribo. Got to go. You just cracked your tooth on a Haribo? How have you done that? Haribo's chewy? I'm confused. What? Okay, take care though. Respect. Turbo G, Maggie, fam, blood, and all that. Homie. Yeah, so you're looking forward to some snow. There's a block button. I'm only kidding. I'm really messing. I am, to be honest. I think you don't know if those kind of people are serious because it made look so real. Maybe it is real because I don't know. I could think it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. But I think though, like that last video on that other channel, that first picture was her, really her. So different personas, different times. Innocent me now. I'm this, that, and the other. But clearly, it was never like that always. So I think there are things there that are unresolved for her, like grief but she can only deal with that when she's ready to deal with that. And I think she keeps on finding problem after problem after problem, so she doesn't have to deal with that final bit of grief towards with mum, if that makes sense. But I only think that because I've been there. Yes, I'm not just an animal whisperer. I'm a cow whisperer. Goodness me, I can make all cows be quiet. Not all cows, but obviously, not the humankind. That's wrong. The animal kind. Couldn't think of the word then. Yeah, I made them all be quiet. I just tell them to shh, and they did. I know it's not good news, is it? Bloody Haribos. But you might see Robin in the snow. Yeah, Robin. I'm sorry, Mickey. Don't you'll start me laughing again looking for that thing. Take care, Heisenberg. Love to you too. Take care. Thank you. Hopefully speak to you soon. Well, cows are they are for a reason. Yeah, they are. Cows. Huh? They moo. I don't get that. Oh, yeah. Mickey, not Heisenberg. See ya, Heisenberg. Wait. It'll be alright in the mornings. Oh, I see. Take care. Yeah, you take care too, Turbo. Look after yourself. I hope your tooth's okay though. Concern me that. Charlie should simply be ignored. Charlie will always happen and letting get to you will do more harm than good. But it starts being like Brian becomes targeted, then it's an issue. Tell me about it. No, I don't want to have no comments. What's he doing? Hey, hang on a minute. Oh, bloody. There's so many comments. Scott, not Scott, but Jake, whoever's leaving, goodbye. No, I've missed so many. Right, well, haha. I've been in the Souls and Nottingham police station, but not 24 hours. Oh, I've been in Derbyshire cells, fucking wanking twats. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, I mean, I was proper targeted not long, like, over a year ago, whatever it was. And, like, and I mean targeted. I must have about 30 odd people blocked on here. But they're just like snakes, yeah, like when they just change the name, like snakes change the skin, and you're like weirdos, but they're still blocked, so still can't see them. But it just, I think for myself, I just think, well, then people now are like literally out around, like they used to go around like a pack of wolves, and now as people have moved on, they've taken channels down and everything, and they've just new channels will come up and started, and then it's they're not relevant anymore, these people. And yet they go on them and they think they're special, but they ain't. But I've always been me, so I just continue being me, going on different channels and just being me. And obviously I'm me. And yeah, I'm just shut up now. Obviously not to Turbo. All the shit I've been going through, posted on Facebook has been absolutely effing nightmare. What Inverse Squared have been doing. They're absolutely one of the most satanic organisations ever. Part of the government though, aren't they, Scott? I think. Whoever's even goodbye. Anyway, well, did you know it's got to be done by Friday? What's got to be done by Friday? What you on about, dude? Start saying by Friday and give me a deadline. What? Did you have? You'll have to go on camera next time. Then I'll join you. Okay, I will definitely. I will. Charles the tossers with their lives. That's so true, Scott. Definitely. Yeah. It's that remember it's the same for everyone actually. That is so true as well, isn't it? They're complete dickheads with everybody. Batman. Like you need to ask me that. Goodness me. I will tell you in when I find my phone properly. I'm far too excited, you know where I'm right. It is 1,465,552 seconds getting till Christmas, which equates to 16 days, 23 hours, 5 minutes, and 43 seconds. Yay, 17 sleeps. Get in. And you know, I've been good. 2 weeks, 2 days, 23 hours, 5 minutes, 36 seconds. So I'm good. I've been on the good list. Apart from my dad the other day, I rang him and he rang me back and went, "You're a mistake." I went, "What?" Thanks. And he hung up. I was like, "Gee, thanks, Dad. Thanks. I appreciate that." It's got a radio every year now and a half pit to Viva clear the anchors that can they still pay. That's so true. I've got I don't know if you're interested, Dan, but I've got a contact within the thingy in the Parliament place that'll be able to help with that. But yeah, Angelina on YouTube, but she's absolutely fun. She is good, isn't she, Angelina? The thing is, though, like, I think they're always good when they're the opposition. I don't know. I'm going for the Fair and something party. I forgot what it's called. Brandy is American. No, one of the most. Oh, what's that Brandy? Took YouTube's criticism too seriously and became the ultimate chat. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, I'm so behind on these. 11. You know that Dan, I've got my food information notes from Dan for me, mate. It was full of lies, mystery. You have to do something about that, Scott. Yeah, definitely. Don't like just like with Mickey Mouse. I don't know what it is at the moment, but you make me laugh so much. Yeah, I agree. Always appeal and even take it to the tribunal stage and everything. And then up a tribunal. I had to do that last time. Troll ain't no problem. It's not trolls you have to be aware of, I think. Yeah, I get that out day sometimes. I've had a stalker from Alabama, keeps ringing me at 4 a.m. on Discord, wanting me to join her. She's married. Really? Sweet home Alabama, that one. Oh, wow. That's a bit weird, isn't it? You'd say, listen, yeah, bitch. No. Time difference. No. 100% RJ. Trying to send me plane tickets. That's blocker. Let's send you some plane tickets. You can go on holiday. You don't have to go see her. Joking, Batman. Joking. Robinson Crusoe's dirty washing. I ain't airing no one's dirty washing in public. Not his either. I don't know. That's confused me. I'm confused. I've never ever trolled. I've been asking my own name. Yeah, do you know what, Mickey? I've never known you to be a troll at all. All I've ever known you to do is tell the truth and be you. And at times, I guess, even myself, at times I've been like Mardy and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So, and we've had a fallings out, but yeah, it's dealt with, and that's it. Respect to you, you've always been you, always. If my sound goes funny, I do apologise. Tell me to put it down because I'm holding it with my feet. That's my laptop. That is obviously. Trolls are obviously trolls. If you know, you know, you know. Absolutely. When you know, you know. If you know, you know. Whatever it is. You can't act like people on YouTube, I believe, and that. Yeah, is always something. Trolls destroy people. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like when they say, my disclaimer is, listen, love, underneath you've got a chair on your fucking thing, you twat. Burke. Vicky, you're right. Me too. If I have something to say, I say it in my name and stand by it. I've got enough to think about that. Having multiple. Exactly. But can I ask why people call them sock accounts? Because that's really confusing me. Is it like sock puppet, do you mean? Like, I'm sat here doing like a puppet gesture, by the way. Why is my internet thing going a bit dodgy? Oh, it's alright now. I've never tried, but when I am being told, I literally rip into the scumbags and bit them a new one. Ooh. Get me, Batman. It's not long, isn't it now? Am I really behind, guys? At the hunter is easy to take prey when they find you. True. Horses are prey. That's why they got eyes on the side, like part of the face at the edge. You know what I mean? On the side. I know what I mean. Because hunters have the eyes at the front, don't they? Bit of random information. What's that one? Stalking a crime the police don't give a toss about. That's so true. That's what I mean. Like, say with Gracie Spinks and stuff, and like she reported it so many times, and I can't even literally. When I was looking at the like statistics to do with Derbyshire Constabulary and the amount of like times like reported domestic abuse was domestic abuse. I can't even speak now. Domestic abuse was reported to the force. How much was like acted upon? How much went to court? And it was just ridiculous. The ones where they had loads of evidence, supposedly the victim didn't want to comply, but where the ones no wait, hang on a minute. I think I've got that wrong. Wait, hang on a minute. Where they've got with loads of evidence. How much evidence? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, either way around, it was just that was it, and it just worked out perfectly number wise. They're just dickheads, and they just don't know how to do the job. They seriously don't. But they're gonna have a bit of a shock soon. Few good men. That's because the police are doing the stalking. Do you know what? That's so true. Yeah, I know. If you give a child an atom that destroy the universe, that's true. No, I agree with that, and so's that Jess Phillips. She says it how it is. Wouldn't rant on about stalking. I wouldn't rant on about stalking. I'll just listen. Okay. She's got a growler. I've heard about people having growlers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm a bit confused about a pet though. Wait, well, I hope not, damn it, but you're right, Mucker. They are pretty much all the same, aren't they? Hence why they're voted because native full of shit. But, see, this is what can like stress me out a bit. Like people like that say they don't vote, but they want the country to change. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you go and destroy your vote or like just scribble on it, that's something that's like having your say still. Do you know what I mean? And I think you've got to, if you get a vote, you've got to use it just to stand up for what this country's about. We've got the right to vote, and we should use that right to vote, whether or not we're voting to just because, like, every vote that's destroyed, like by defacing it, which is allowed, is a vote against neither party. So I think it's if it came down to like one vote, and it would never do that, but if it came down to one vote between both parties, and that vote was like a, I don't know, a null and void vote, then that's what would be determined. So I think everyone should do. I think everybody should vote, but even if you don't want to vote, if that makes sense, just go and just deface it, and then it's still classed as a vote. But that's my own opinion. But I never did it. Tom them. A mate's dog name. And Mickey Mouse. I never spoke to anyone yet after. Yeah. That's so true. Right. No. Oh, I see. I'm with you. Okay. Right, I'm with you. Okay. I'm with you. I'm not doing his washing. I don't even know him. His dad, you know. What? I'm just baffled. I don't even know. Robinson Crusoe's washing has got Friday. So that to be done by Friday. So, okay. I'm baffled. Is this some? No, I'm not even getting drawn into this. My mind's just telling me no, of my body telling me yeah. That one. Wait, Mickey Mouse would have been awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I know. Mickey Mouse is the one. Sorry, I'm just a dick. A politician on TV this morning made my blood boil when someone asked for numbers. Say, just give the stats. Yeah, absolutely. They can never come out with the right statistics, can they? That maths, absolutely. And it just they just come out with just bullshit and fucking hell, they're behind you. You don't know what it's like till you've been through it and lived it. It's the most horriblest thing ever. It's slow torture. Yeah, Jamie, I know, I can imagine. Um, I know you've been through it. So, Deputy Madam Speaker mouthed to Angela because she was telling the truth. Sit down, Deputy Madam Speaker, and shut. Oh, you will never raise your voice to me, my good sister Angela, again, ever. Oh, it's got, of course, all angels are to be loved because we're angelic. We're messengers. Fucking hell. I'm a bit. I know me. I know. Hello, Cole. Hey, you all right? Hey, you looking after yourself? No, not yet, Scott. But he's appealing it. But then they found out that he can get up to 10 years with um the fifth charge or something. I don't quite know. But yeah, so him appealing it might mean that he could get more. Oh, stalking. Sorry. I hope you're not into Growler's Batman. We need to pull you out. Good Lord, what's going on? Someone grab his legs, guys. Come on. Batman! Pull him. Sorry. Sorry about that. Childish behaviour then. Stalking RJ. Batman wants to know where his bread is. Hey, Mickey. It's Bacon Mickey. um. Oh my gosh, right. I'm going to go out to the bottom. Bear with me. See how far down I am. Right, okay. No, come back up then. Oh no. Going to go to bed, won't sleep, wants to get have it getting to bed, and that's so true, don't they? They call that sleep hygiene, and where you have to like start making yourself go to bed, not having time on like these device things, these whatever they're called, yeah, computery things. Maybe read a book, whatever they say. Oh no. Let's order it in heels. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. I don't know if I've got mods in here anymore. If I have, can people put people's links in for me? Sorry. If I haven't, then I do apologise. Wait, yeah, yeah, but I can't. I've said because I know that most governments have all been and more. Exactly, that's what I'm saying there. You feel that, do you know what? The thing is though, if you don't vote, I used to believe that if you don't vote, then you can't really like, not that you can't have a say, obviously, because that's just wrong. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got the entitled to have a say, but like, if we want change in this country, so the only way we can have change is by standing up and making a difference. Even if it means just by placing that vote, even at your local elections, to decide who you want to run your own like local council, it all it takes is to like just read the leaflets, whatever that come through your door, to see which one you prefer, whether it even be the Green Party or the like I don't even know, the I can't even think, Labour, Conservative, Lib Dem. I will admit, for the first time in my life, I voted Lib Dem during the Brexit vote that December, because there was not a chance in hell of voting Conservative. I have always voted Conservative my whole life. I don't know why, just because it was just a thing to do, I guess. Well, it wasn't a thing to do, but I guess it was just I was going to say family trait, but that's a bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, but then you look back and you think about how much the Labour government did to support me in my life at the time. They did a lot more for children, single parents, the working class, which they do. But we need people in government that actually are real people, that have been in the real world, that live the real world, not that have been to all these like high class universities. We need people in there that have been living in the world, that have got University of Life skills kind of thing, and that know what it's like to live hand to mouth and struggle daily, like wondering if they've got enough electric to last till morning, like putting your missy on, stuff like that. They don't get it, do they, when they're walking around in, like, say, Rishi Sunak, when he walks around in his shoes, and his shoes probably are more expensive than the contents of, say, my neighbour's house. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. I don't get it. It's a bit random. I agree. So I had to have a drink and I had to wet my whistle. Sorry. So I'm just getting back up. Alright, so I do agree there. GTR. Do you know, remember Gina Miller, who during the COVID, no, nothing to do with COVID at all, during the whatever times it was, the Brexit, who took the government to court, she started up the Fair and something party. What's it called? The True and Fair Party, I think it is. And she wants to bring she wants to end corruption and do this, that, and the other. And she started off just as a lawyer, didn't she? But she saw the corruption in the governments and stuff like that from the very beginning. And I think, like, thank you, Batman. And yeah, I just think, yeah, we need change in it. That's what we need. But we need more people to go behind the smaller people, like the big. We need more people to stand independently for the smaller ones coming up. That's what I'm saying. Um, I'm sorry, I'm coming back up to these. Read the manifestos. Absolutely, they don't stick to them though, do they? That's the thing. And what's pissed me off recently, yeah. So they have votes of no confidence in their leader, right? So, but we vote in that party because, or that party's voted in because of that leader anyway. But then they have a vote of no confidence in the leader, but we can't have a vote of no confidence in the government. How does that work? What's that about? That ain't fair. I'm not having that. I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I think that is unfair. I think that must be, I'm sure I can find it, that be a breach of some human rights somewhere. Do you know what I thought of them was Guy Fawkes? I need to get that thought straight out of my mind. I'm not even kidding. Whew. Maybe not act upon my thoughts in future. Not that I do act upon my thoughts, that's saying wrong. It sounds like reading it as well. Yeah, I agree 100%. Mate, I thought it is it's a million miles away from all I hope is that Darren's okay. That man really was like an angel, helping someone. Absolutely, definitely. Do you know what? And he looked, I don't know if you remember seeing him on a video, he looked like a broken, timid man, and that was scary. Like, she made out like he was the abuser and everything, when you could just so see it was the narcissistic way she was and the coercive and controlling behaviour from her towards him. It was horrible. 100% horrible. I've got to hold my laptop with my toes again because my sitting cross-legged doesn't help. So if it sounds weird, let me know. Ain't really until the politician that can answer a question that divert the conversation. Yeah, I understand that, RJ, but like Henderson dude down your end, he seemed to be alright. But the thing is, politicians, all they ever do is sit there. They learn how to close their fist, point their thumb towards the camera, and like deliver their speeches. Do you know what I mean? Or if they're classing things as a whole, they've learned to like hold their hands like together as if they're going to be holding a football, or the thumbs forward as if they're making such good impact and like they're hitting a drum. Do you know, like, but really they're just taught that and it's just bullshit, and you'll never get a straight answer from a politician. Never. Never. Not ever. I don't think. Because I don't think they ever know what happens themselves. Like, it's not just in, it's not, it it's like different offices, isn't it? Like, so the office might be doing one thing, but the actual person involved in it or in charge of it won't have a clue what's even being done because they're just doing their own shit, I think. Um, I know, I get that. Bless him. Yeah, I don't the same. There's no one I'd vote for me. And then I get all this, I do honestly, but I just think even if you had a vote and you just like, I don't know if defacing it's the right word, but like just did a massive cross over it, that's still cast as a vote. So, but it's just a vote that you don't want to vote for any, and that still counts. And the more people that do that, it shows that more people go out and that are voting. And yet, I don't know, just an example, okay, just because I can't do actual figures in like millions right now, but say just working on thousands, but say like if Labour got 30,000, Conservative got 30,000, and um all the like ones destroyed, obviously get little parties, whatever, but all the ones that had like X's in them had like 30,000, then what would happen then? It'd have to be a whole coalition between either the Labour and Conservative, or the Conservative would have to like try and get with, like they've done now with the DUP, is it? Or they'll just, I don't even know if they'd have to go and like do another re-election. I don't even know what would happen, but any vote is a vote, and just don't lose that vote by not voting, I think. That's my own opinion. That's all I'm saying. But I think even general, like normal, every year when you have your local elections, it's worth voting in the ones that you think are going to do better for your like community and stuff. The ones that you feel are going to do better for where you actually live in, because yeah, at the moment we've got a Conservative one. She's about as much good as a chocolate fire guard. She's quite happy to go around getting pictures everywhere and doing shit like that. But I've had better response from, I don't know, Postman Pat than anyone else. Yeah. Yeah, she did, very much so, and blamed him for loads of stuff. I know this morning they were going on about the NHS striking and stuff like that. And so, like, he was asking about the strikes or something, wasn't he? And he started going on about how, oh, but we've got these new centres being opened up and blah blah, and like they were like saying that's not what we're asking here, pal, kind of thing. What's happening with still? Oh no, I think she's got quieted down a little bit. To be fair, I think. Oh, that was that guy from. Is it Intricate? Some gas company? Oh, goodness me, he was not appreciating the conversation that they were having then, the debate. Honestly, I was expecting like a thing to come out today later on saying that it was all a lie and he doesn't sweat. You know, like deja vu kind of thing. Hi Sky, hey, you okay? Hang on a minute, I think I missed something. I missed Batman. Oh wait, there it is. Not Batman, goodness me. Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's so true. They answer the question with a question. Why? Yeah, collection. I've got too many skeletons in my closet, mate. For a start, not enough money to bribe people. I'm really kidding. No, I'm really messing. I can't at the moment, mate. Due to like ongoing health problems and not knowing what's going to be happening, but also I'm quite involved with changes within the NHS up here and commitments with that. I don't want to PM that. I'm only joking. I'm not really like, but thought about it a few times, but yeah, I don't know. RJ. Yeah. And first this morning, that's it gives them stats and you just been able. Yeah, that's true. RJ, I just hope to get a nice, honest, good woman who is not materialistic or about money. Do they exist? Of course they do. Of course they do. Always. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I don't get is when you've got women like who have breast implants, lip filler, fucking God knows what all over the place, and then they're like that. All I want is a real man. Like, listen, love, you're 90% from China. What you on about? Do you know what I mean? Seriously? But no, honestly, there are plenty more meats now making it. No, I'm messing. No, there are, of course there are. You just gotta like be just look forward, haven't you, all the time? Just look forward, don't look back, because you can't go forward whilst looking back. And it's important to not let yesterday's feelings impact today's way forward, I guess, and treat each new day as what it is, a new day. That's what I think. Hi, Sky. You okay? I'd love to see the opposition's questions. Yeah. All right, Jake. I don't know. That's a box again. You can put. That's a. Yeah, I know, but it's just more like that's becoming more full time, I think, than anything. I've lost my phone. I have to know where's my phone gone now. I had it a second ago. Where is it? Have they line on my phone, mate? Have you got it? You got my phone? No, right then, so I'm going to see. I think. Yeah. Sorry about that. I've sneezed. Sorry. What was that? There are. Oh my god, there's loads out there. They always come when you don't expect it. Hi, talk to Dan. Welcome. Hi. Yesterday's history and tomorrow's mystery. Absolutely. And today is it the present? So open it and enjoy it, or whatever. Exactly, Scott. There is, there, isn't it? Or like 90% plastic. It's like taking the piss. Like, and yet they have the audacity to say they want a real man. It's like, come on, man. At least give the guys a break. That's what I don't get at all. At all, at all. RJ, question, yeah. On my phone. Hammers. What are you hammering? Hammers? Oh no. This isn't going to be about. Oh, sorry. I missed that one. So I'm on the collision with SMP. Just those are powerful. Yeah, I agree with that. The thing is, though, if he did get power, then what would happen to the English Scottish divide thing? They do Scott, but you don't. Look, everybody. No, that's a bonus, of course. But if you think, but if you're around, would you still want this woman usually? What the fuck are you trying to say, pal? No, I think he meant. I don't know anymore. I'm looking. No, ain't we grateful yet? Oh, is it? Oh. Sport that we do. Animal ventriloquist and cat lover, horse lover. What? Oh my god. I think have I missed any up here or what? Um, right, so I was thinking anyway about my channel. I was going to start doing like maybe not necessarily debates, but like or controversy. Yeah, actually, I was. I'm not going to lie. But what do you make of these strikes anyway? Oh my god! Like, do you not think like? Mate, I know. Well, it was amazing. Look, I finished. I finished with like effort money. Then I met another maths one. York fan. I love them. I do you mean to say? I'm confused. I'm not even going to answer that. I don't even know. I'm confused. That. Which one? That video you put up. You have eventually. What? I don't know what you mean. What? Please don't. Oh my god! Don't confuse me. Ventriloquist route. What? What's going on here? I thought you had to up to down. When we had the up and downers in Ashbourne for the you know, or what's it bloody called? The shave type football and stuff. So yeah, that's what I thought. Lions behave. I don't even know what you're chatting about now. Speaking. Oh yeah. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you. I was like, what? Lions? Who are lions? Don't do enough now because I'm going to start saying magpies. I know that's Newcastle. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, anyway, so these strikes, what the fuck's going on? Seriously? What's happening in the world? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, everyone deserves a pay rise at some point. Yeah, everybody. However, we've just been told we're in a recession. So we are in a recession, yeah? There's no money. None. We're all having to suffer, starve. Like I just said earlier, I tried to put my heating on for the first time. And now, like, people that are on, don't get me wrong, decent, okay, maybe. Yeah, they're on decent wages. I'm sorry, but you've got people that are on like between 30 to 40, sometimes 50 grand. And then now, like, we deserve more, so we're going to try. We're putting lives at risk. So, yeah. Is that what the fuck you doing? Sorry, what? What about? No, I believe exactly. This is what I'm saying. I do believe there's plenty of money, but like, I don't understand why the need for all of the whole strike business. And I get it, I do. It's under the calling the Rams derby. There we are, the Rams. Oh, the Rams, yay, woo! No, I was on about Newcastle. I didn't know what's going on. That's coward day. I think people are understanding that's what struggling enough that all these greedy bastards. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And you know what? They start to lose, like, come on, you pigs. I don't want no pigs on here, thank you very much. No bacon rolls, sausage rolls. Stop, you can stab your lemon rolls. No, thanks. Not rams. Oh no, that's not what. No, I don't want to know. GTR. I beg your pardon. We're gonna take around. We're gonna take around. A bloody well, you're bloody not, young man. Nuke us all. Nuke us all. How are you, man? Come on, come by. I'm gonna cut your tail off, man. That's what my granddad used to say to me. For years I thought I used to have a tail, like literally like a monkey or something. That's because I don't live there anymore, mate. No, it's planning to. No, he's not planning to. He's supposedly going into request that it be decreased because he thinks it's just too much. It's not fair. But the judge that did the sentencing said that he wasn't aware that the maximum limit was 10 years or something. If he'd known that at the time, he would have got a harsher sentence. So I think if he was to go and appeal it to try and get it reduced, he'll probably end up getting it higher. I'll put a link on my channel in that community thing. I've not got a bloody clue how to do that. But yeah, I'll put a link over there. Or if you want to go and have a look in the Nottinghamshire Post or whatever it's called, it's in there. And the black belt barrister has commented on it. But it said YouTubers this and YouTubers that. It's like, whoa, okay. Is this? Oh, thanks. Thank you. That means a lot. No, just no. If you're a Nottingham Forest supporter, then just no. I'm not kidding. I don't really like football. I like the winners. I'm a Glory supporter, whatever you call it. And I like David Beckham. He was my football hero until he got married to that bitch. I'm kidding. I might have a tailbone. I actually thought I had a tail, like a monkey or something, or a cat or a dog or something like that for ages. My granddad used to chase me around going, how are you, man? Mind where you putting your bloody fingers? Come on, come by. I'll be like, all right, man, chill. I'll bloody cut your tail off, I will. I'll be like, I was like, no. And then I thought I must have had one, and then it like was chopped off. I was only little there. I was only well, about 2 or 3. Not that that matters, because I'm still gullible to fuck now anyway. Like, does anyone on here go fishing? Just curious. Right, I'm missing loads of comments, so I'll just keep going to the new ones. And then get back up. We've seen it. We've seen the beautiful, gorgeous Batman. He's revealed himself many times. J trades. Are you the jack of all trades? Okay. No, not if you're going to come in and start chanting bloody things like that, you. You've actually didn't downstairs. I'm going to have to. Oh my God. Can you imagine, though, like, my hamster died, you know, guys, a while ago, obviously. But, like, poor little thing it was. It was wicked Hampstead, wasn't it? It used to come everywhere. It used to come from bloody to come to Chinese with me. Just go everywhere. It was a right little cute thing. But yeah, one sec, Jake. But yeah, so these fucking strikes that pissed me off. So now we've got wait, let me think. So ambulances are striking, nurses are striking. Oh, what else is striking? Border force is striking. Trains are striking. Teachers are going to be striking. No, they're not striking anymore. Teachers. I'm trying to think. So oh, you bloody Burke, Angela. Oops, lady. Oh yeah, postal service. Me, I don't trust men that wear tights during the day. Never mind during the night. God. And I think that to me goes like police as well. They do take the law literally into their own hands, whether or not it's real or not. They make up their own shit, don't they? I'm not like against police as a whole. We need police. So I can't imagine. I don't want a lawless society. So like, oh, I can't say society. However, I just want some real normal police officers in life. Would be much better. That know how to behave. Um, I don't, sorry, Jake. I didn't even hear it. There you go. Right.
Yeah, I'm not too
Hello.
bad, you? Hear me?
Can everyone else hear him?
Can you hear me?
Oh, wait. Sorry. Where's he gone? Could everyone else hear him then? I had my speakers on delete. Jake, come back. It was my fault. I didn't have one delete at all. I had my speaker turned off. Can you hear me, boy? Jake, that was my fault. I'm so sorry. Come back. I didn't have my speaker on, so I couldn't hear you. Yeah. We got Jake away, boss man. Oh, wait. GTR going? Oh, take care, GTR. Thank you for coming on. It's been lovely seeing you and speaking to you. Oh, yeah, of course. But then obviously, if all these people are on strike, teachers and whatever, that means you're going to have the whole people that were going to be like the parents and stuff gonna have to not be at work either. It's kind of just getting a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? And the irony though with it all is like the army are gonna have to come in and take over with the ambulances and stuff like that. But their pay is nothing like their recent increase in pay is nothing like what the nurses are asking for. It's just like, I don't know. When you put it all into perspective and you think people that are genuinely really struggling, like I know quite a few people. Yeah, I know. It looks like Jake gone on strike. Come back. Oh, here he is. Bless him.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, that was my fault, mate. I had the speaker turned off on my laptop. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, good. What you been up to?
Nothing much. Been sleeping on and off all day.
Same.
So
That's
1
good
hour
to know.
I would wake. Next hour I would fast asleep.
All right.
So,
Gosh,
yeah.
that's like me, you know.
But I agree to you if you already left.
Yeah, it's just got a thing. Thing is, the cost of living. I encourage them to strike. I get that, like, obviously with the cost of living and everything, the inflation, yeah, we all need to be helped out a bit more. But there comes a point when you've got people that are on, say, disability benefits who are having to live on, say, £10,000 a year, for example, and you've got people that are, say, teachers that are on £30,000 a year and they're wanting more money. And I think they've still got the same bills, they've still got the same amount of things to pay out as what everyone else has, but there is never the same increase, is there? And people that are the carers for the people that are on disability benefits, they get less than £2 an hour to be a carer and have to still work 35 hours a week. And I think that is pretty disgusting. And there's nothing, they might get help like with top up or income support top up or whatever, but they don't get anything like what the train drivers get or the nurses get or the ambulance staff get. And I found out today that Derbyshire last year or earlier on this year got 120 new ambulances. 120? Taking the piss. Like new ambulances, but they're complaining about fucking pay. Priorities, guys.
Night, RJ.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Scott. Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Exactly. Do you know what I mean? But also, I think with the ambulance, I just think it's a bit of a mockery because, like, the army can't go on strike, can they? The police can't go on strike, and it's. I think it's the fire brigade in it. They can't go on strike, so they have to go and step in. And I just think it's like, I don't know. I just wonder, like, it's another year. They've noticed that it's another year, another winter of all fuck ups. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
since 2018, whatever it is, or 19, we've had every year. There's been a reason why A&E standards or statistics are not right because of something during, like, whether it's COVID or whatever. Before COVID, it was flu. Because they gave everyone the wrong flu jab. Before then, we still had where's it gone again? And it was like, we had the COVID, didn't we? And then we had Before then, it was a flu. Before then, we had people waiting in corridors, and we had all that kind of stuff going on. Like, Granny was waiting in the corridor for 24 hours before she was even seen, and kids sleeping on the carpet, not sleeping on the carpet, sleeping on the floor before they were seen. And it's just a continuous, but it's as if they're like making a reason for it already, if that makes sense. And so, but also, like, I'm thinking as well, like, all these things that have not happened over the last 2 years, all these treatments, all the operations, all that through COVID, where's that money gone? I get, like, they've put money into COVID and stuff, but how much money is saved? And how much money is saved when they have to allocate, or the government gives them money for everybody who gets a certain diagnosis? Is it and oh, okay. No, no, Jake. Take care. Love you lots, mate. Look after yourself. The police are the only other press lead banned from striking, or they have. No, the army aren't allowed to either. And neither can the fire brigade, can they? Yeah, I will do, thank you. I think, for me, with the strep A thing, personally, I think strep A is just strep throat, isn't it? I can't just say it's just strep throat, but it's tonsillitis. Just put it bluntly, it's tonsillitis, and for a child to get it at a young age, it's going to cause complications. They're saying, aren't they, it's because that children haven't been at, like, with school and stuff over the last couple of years, and now they're mixing and stuff with kids, and they've not built up the immunity for strep throat. But it's due to the complications, I think, from it, isn't it? Rather than it just being the tonsillitis. And the fact that the doctors aren't seeing the kids as quickly as what they should be seeing, and it progresses. Yeah, that's just my take on it. Obviously, it's horrible. Obviously, what's happening, it is horrible. But it's that streptococci, whatever it's called. Oh God, infection, which has been around. Obviously, it's been around for God knows how long, and it's treatable by antibiotics. So I would always say, like, if you don't ever finish, like, a course of antibiotics, like, I'm terrible for finishing them. I would always put, like, I would always have some here, and if a child that I thought would have that, I would just give them some of them, and just until I've got an appointment with the doctor, because you can't get an appointment with the doctor. It's a nightmare. I ring up and they start trying to tell me that, like, I'm calling number 22 or something. And then I go to call number 27. I'm like, oh, you just rude. And then they just start to tell you, like, if it's not important, no, if your call's important, call 999. Then it just goes, doo. I'm like, oh my God, that's just weird. What if people go to the doctor knowing that there might be a chance they could get a shot and pass it on to their kids? I'm calling. Yeah, I get that. No, I've not heard that. And have you heard of this new 15? No, I haven't. I haven't. Nobody give their children anything other than cough. What is it? No, it's not a cough, Scott. It's children have been dying because of strep. That streptococci, whatever it's called, infection, which is the same infection that tonsillitis is caused by. But children have died of it. I'm trying to find out the statistic or how many died like last year from it, or the year before, the year before, the year before. But it's impossible to find right now, and we'll find it eventually. But like I think it was before monkeypox was even mentioned months ago. I'd already found it on the Noid website, and like there was 2 cases in the UK, and I was thought monkeypox. What the bloody hell was that? And I remember saying to RJ and my dad, I was like, Dad, there's monkeypox, and just laughing about it, and dengue fever and stuff like that in the UK, and it's just bizarre. But next minute, monkeypox was the new thing, which didn't take off full, did it? And then you've got now this strep throat, which if they were calling it tonsillitis, it's kind of it'll put it into more perspective. But I'm not by any means belittling the things that have happened to these families, because it must be absolutely tragic, and I can't even imagine what they must be going through, because it's yeah, it's so sad. We'll need to what's gone. No, we don't. That's dangerous shit. That is, you know. I have to have a look. Definitely. No, they're just talking with cash. They don't want to spend it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what happened last winter as well, wasn't it? And the winter before, and the winter before, and the winter before. It's a cough, isn't it? This is no, it's tonsillitis, Scott. Going to get that all pus and stuff on your throat. That after marriage, breathing rain. I'm confused. Anyway, about my other way about. Sorry, I was really confused. I'm like, hey, what? But okay. Yeah, so there you go. We used to be virus free-ish 40 years ago. Yeah. Ah, thanks, Batman. I'll just put that up again then. Just, hi. Not me, my ego at all. No. But yeah, so exactly like 40 years ago. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember. I wouldn't remember. I was only 2. But it's kind of, I suppose, just I don't know. Hang on. With all these old injuries, with all oh my god, with all these old illnesses, would it be because the no, personally, no, I don't think so. My own opinion. It's not so common anymore, is it? That's all I can say. It ain't common. No. Um, no, I definitely don't think it's because of that. Because I don't. I'm just going to come back on this thing again. Okay, maybe I haven't seen any of this. Mind you, yeah. You'll see it on like a lot of the news channels at the moment. Most beds houses are taken up by people that cannot get home. Absolutely, that's what they've been saying in Derby at the moment. That is a lot of bed blocking going on because of they've got no care in the community that they can be sent back to. Yeah, it's saying that because it sounds worse. Common cold, don't hold any fear, it's been locked away. Yeah. Oscar Wilde said, "Be yourself, everyone else taken." On that note, it's my bedtime. Night, everyone. Good night, Batman. Love you lots. Take care. And it's lovely to see you again. Oscar Wilde is by far the most best and my most favourite poet writer by miles, just saying. A handbag. Oh no. And I can resist anything but temptation. That's what I say. It is my favourite of all favourites. Lady Windermere's Pan and all that. She's amazing. He's amazing even. But then that Batman. Yeah. Go on then. I'll take and do your job. Yeah, I just think it's all very much distraction still, I think, from the government with the whole since it took over in, was it 2016, 17, whatever it was? Or yes, well since Thingy left. We've had, do you remember ages ago, it was like the heat or eat thing to begin with, when it was all about elderly people back then. And the NHS was going through crisis, and they then started to put in that 4 hour time limit thing where people had to be seen, and within them 4 hours, and hospitals weren't achieving that, and it was like after that we then ended up having the flu. The flu was then we got told, didn't we, that it was a wrong flu jab or something, and then it was COVID. It's like, whoa, what's going on? It was just like it was just one thing after another, wasn't it? And then after COVID, now we've got this. I can't imagine them trying to lock us down again. I just don't believe that would ever happen. I think it would just be too detrimental to the economy. It would just destroy the country even more so. We're in the worst position now than what we've ever been, I think, as a whole, economy-wise, and just people think that we've got all these different trade deals going on around the country, around the world and everything, and we don't. We literally have no trade deals going on, apart from with Australia and India, I think, so far. But part of the one with India includes visas and not necessarily goods. And we've got to, when we do have trade deals with these other countries, we've got to ensure that their products are up to scratch for our standards. So we've got to go and build their facilities. It just seems mad. It just seems crazy. There was a question asked on Newsnight about treatment. Would you, as a taxpayer, allow people to go to Europe for healthcare if their NHS couldn't do it? If it was better, would you, as a taxpayer, allow people? Do you mean like and pay for it, like the NHS pay for it, or obviously I think, yeah, I sure would. At the end of the day, it just is what it is. If people need the care and people need what they need, people should be allowed to go anywhere if they pay tax. If everyone pays taxes at some level, whether it's through benefits, whether it's not, it's yeah. I just think if you need healthcare, you need healthcare. What economy exactly, RJ? And the plague was made in the government with a man. Yeah, absolutely, they were a distraction. Do you know what? When we ended up being locked back down in after the eat out, help out business, we all got locked back down again. I think it was, or we can't remember when it was, but all these things were getting like all the figures were getting pulled out all the time, and nobody knew though then that that's when Boris was going over to do these deals and everything over in the EU. So it was like probably like I don't know, halfway through the papers that all this stuff was coming through about Brexit. No one even understood what deal we got with Brexit still. Like, a lot of people think, well, I don't know what people even think we got with Brexit, but we got nothing. We absolutely got nothing. Obviously it's clear now, isn't it? We didn't get control of our borders. We didn't get this money for the NHS. We didn't get the water back, whatever we wanted. We got absolutely nothing. And so it's kind of, it's all just madness. What's this? We gave a block of flats to Amanda paid for by the government without feeling visibility. The thing is, though, like for me, I will say this again, like just because it's just me, but I don't believe that there isn't ever an illegal person. The migrants that come over here illegally, but in illegal ways, and so I don't believe any person can be illegal because, yeah, I just don't think being a person, a human being, can never be illegal. They come over here in an illegal manner, that's fine, but so they'll be classed as I don't know, someone that came over here illegally. But once they're here, they're either seeking asylum or refuge. There's a guy today on telly when I think they were talking about earlier on about how should all like asylum seekers and refugees be tagged so that they can be known where they can be located at all times. But everyone knows that they'll cut them off, whichever people they were. And then this guy was on telly, he was like, we should treat them like dogs and we should do this, we should do that. And it's like, hang on a minute, they are built a bit like the human beings still at the end of the day. And I think to send people to Rwanda, which Rwanda's got one of the worst records for human rights, and these people are fleeing countries where their human rights are not even allowed, like to be gay or to be anything. Do you know, like say they're fleeing their countries. I know, like everyone says they're not. They're not. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just illegally coming into the country. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my thought on it. Sorry. Sorry, I missed that. I don't know. It's quite like a money artist. No, but I know it's got. Come back over here. Yeah, I know that Ali's stepdad goes around more there doing like his job, doing like, and he goes on to that he goes like American bases and everything to do with the fire, something to do with the fire. I don't even know what he does. But yeah, I know that we've shrunk our army, haven't we, quite a lot recently. You're not Justin Paul, idiot. Okay, right. The tax pay for the NHS. All right, yeah. I think the taxpayers do pay for the NHS, and the NHS they're saying is underfunded. So therefore, should the tax that we pay go up, would everyone be willing to pay more tax? So I don't know. I completely agree with you there, Scott. Batman took in. Okay then. Legally, they're supposed to examine in the first safe country they're crossing the United States. We just don't know these people. The thing is, though, it is no legal requirement for a refugee to claim asylum in any particular country. It does say there is a requirement for the first aid country in which they do arrive to hear their asylum claim. But if this does not happen for any reason, the refugee is then free to make their asylum claim elsewhere. So they don't have to necessarily go and seek asylum there. That's not their right. Like, that's not law, but it is law for that country to hear their claim, basically. So I think it's um no, that's me. If that's your opinion, what's the matter with you? Well, don't start arguing with me. What's the matter? What is the matter with you? What do you want? Don't argue, thank you. You're rude. Don't start trying to come in my laptop on purpose, you little bugger. All right, Scott. Look after yourself. Take care. Pablo, move your tail. Thank you. What are you being bugger for? Get back up. Sorry, I missed some. All right, Scott. Take care. Remember, every new day is obviously a new day. I don't know what's so obvious about that. Whoops. No, I know. I appreciate that. There is. I do. I do believe, though, some people, like, I know the people that probably shouldn't be here, and I get that, but there are people that do have the right to be here, and it's one of those where if we go and displace them out of their country, it kind of, they have the right to be. I just think everyone has the right to have a nice, not a nice life, but a safe life, and I don't know. It's just, I guess it's my thoughts and opinions. I don't think. Sorry about that. My cat's just trying to get into a plastic bag. It's just not right in the head. I think it's had enough for me too. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. A part of me just wanting. I feel like part of me was just getting dingy and gay pants. But whoops, maybe I won't say that. But yeah. So Pablo's gonna tell you bedtime story. Is that right, mate? He's gone to sleep. Yeah, I agree, Scott. But I think for me, I don't worry about those people. I let them get on with it, and I'll focus on my own life and know that I'm being the best me I can ever be each day. And that to me is good enough. About having self acceptance, and let them people live like their lives for their own destiny, and know that like you come into the world alone, you go out the world alone, and it's only ourselves that are on our own deathbed at the end of the day, and you have to answer to yourself, I guess, at some point in your life, and look at everything that you've done, and everyone like them, they'll have to look and think of the shit that they've done, I guess. My own personal opinion, obviously. No, because tomorrow never comes, mate. It's called offshore tax haven. What's that about? Offshore. I can't speak. What's called offshore? Having accounts in Gibraltar, that doesn't mean that. Sure it doesn't. Wait, you talk about the NHS again? I don't even know what you're talking about now, Jamie. You confuse my brain cell. But I don't get like what the agenda would be. That's right, you know. Sometimes tomorrow won't come, and always tell the people that you care about that you love them and that they mean the world to you, because just in case they don't know. Yeah, but I get what you're saying there, talk to down. But like, on the other hand, what have we got? We've got to think: is that down to like the illegal immigrants or migrants, or and they start fucking not saying that. If I'm going to say it's not that, is that down to cash, not enough money, not enough hours, not enough nurses, or due to extra people being in the country? Do you see what I mean? It's like we can't have it every way. We can't be saying like, oh yeah, well it's because we've got too many people coming into the country, because just as many people leave the country as what are coming in. The other day when I was looking it up, 1 in 2 junior doctors leave to go and work elsewhere outside the UK, like to Australia and places like that, because of working conditions and money. So that's 1 in 2 junior doctors, where they become GPs or work at the hospital. So that's a good, like, obviously a lot. So we've got people that migrate away from here, also people that come in here, and I think it's hard to kind of like, we can't blame them for being the cause of everything, when on the other hand we're supporting these people like in the NHS and ambulances and everything else that's striking because of like the low wages and stuff. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. If you yeah, let me go back away from this one. Hang on one sec. No. Any birds flying? No. Don't know what you mean. Apart from that time when I had a bird inside my house one night, and the front of the cube was matched out there, and it's true. That makes Jesus. No, I get that, Mickey. I do 100%. But like, I do also think you've got like people who are used to living a certain lifestyle, and because of the cost of everything, because of the rise and everything, like they're not able to afford to go and do the £200 shop that they used to do weekly. Do you know, like or don't get me, and like, don't I understand that like people go to like food banks and stuff, but when you're earning 3 times as much what people get on benefit for being disabled, you have to then look at how the people on benefit survive when they have the same amount of kids. Okay, they don't go to work, but they do have the same amount of kids, have the same bills, have the same heating bills, if not probably more, because they're in all the time, because they're not very well. They have the same costs of everything, and yet they have to get by, they have to manage. Well, I've tried BBC weather warning. That's all I mean. Do you know, like, so, and they don't go to food banks because they're not really entitled to go to food banks, because they've just been told that's what they need to get by, because that's what the law says they're entitled to live on. So if somebody who's getting like £10,000 and that is what the law says they're entitled to live on, that's all they need to live on, then how come that's okay for the people that are disabled? What makes them less of people because they're disabled, who would probably love to work but can't? What makes them any different to the ones that can go out to work and they're earning 30, 40? Train drivers are earning like nearly £60,000 a year, but that's not good enough because it's not keeping them in that life that they're accustomed to. But the law still says that people that are disabled is what they're entitled to, is £10,000 or whatever. I don't get it, because surely at some point there has to be some understanding of why just because someone's disabled are they only entitled to £10,000, because that's what the law says. But why can't the law be set for other people? People don't choose to be disabled. Sorry about that bit of a no. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we can just laugh and just live each day and just take it for what it is, because that's what it's about. And you've just got to live each day and be the best person you can ever be, and spread kindness, and yeah, just do kind things. That's what I think. I'm always doing kind things. I get told off all the time for it, like, but yeah, I live it. Not that I get told off for doing kind things. It's kind things that I do, like, I don't know, try and I don't even know what I do. I just need to shut up. Give people's wealth away, maybe. Love you, Scott. Take care, mate. The question you asked about would you pay more tax, and why they wouldn't, because rich people have. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Sorry. Sorry about that. Pablo said no idea. 3 meals a day, clean bed and hot water 24 hours a day. Free iPhone, 3 days with RAM spend at the shop. Just for starters. Yeah, I get that. Um, can't argue with that, Mickey. I can't. I can't argue at all with that. Oh, but do you not think though that those who, like the people that are waiting to be either sent back or allowed to seek asylum, who are genuine refugees, the people that should be, they should maybe employ more people to go through the process of going through like their claims a bit quicker. That way it wouldn't cost so much money for the country in the long run. If you think about how much somebody's wages will cost compared to how much the cost per day is per person, would it not be more beneficial to get, I don't know, I can't just say 100 more workers, and then that way it'll probably bring the cost down of how many, do you know, like they could get through more cases basically is what I'm saying. I don't know. Um Sorry about that, just saying. I'm gonna end it soon because I've got to be up early in the morning ish. Um no, sorry, I don't mean to rant. I don't. Because I can only see, because I'm up here. Um yeah, I agree with that, RJ, you know I do. Um because I'm in the middle of, well, I'm in Derby, so I'm in the middle of like, I'm landlocked, as I would say. So I don't see what happens down on the coast. I don't see it. I hear about it. I see it on here, but I don't actually. It's hard because I don't know the full in and outs of it kind of properly. I just see and hear bits, I guess. So not. I'm not like a pro on it all or nothing, and I just think it's, yeah. And I'm just a twat when it comes to being like, oh, everyone deserves chances and men, and that kind of thing. So bear with me on that one. Yeah, it is, absolutely. It is definitely like a bank check, but that's what I mean, though. It can't be, because at some point it's got to, like, they're saying in it that we're in a recession and all this money's going everywhere and stuff, and then, but it's got to, like, it's not a bottomless pit, is it? But we're borrowing from the World Bank or wherever it is, so I don't even get it. And we're losing money like we've never known because of Brexit. I don't think you can ever spread too much kindness before it's too much. I think sometimes even just smiling at someone that's walking down the street or coming the other way, that that smile can sometimes mean the world to that person, because that person could be feeling like the best person, like feeling really shit that day. Or I always remember once not only, I mean, I've not only done this once, but like in the chip shop, the person behind us, who was an elderly guy, and we'll always like try and pay for the person behind us like food, do you know, like by giving them extra money, just because it's a nice street and it, do you know, for that person to know that their food's been paid for. And he came out, me and Lily were in the car and we were just about to leave because I had to nip to the shop. And he came out and he was all confused, but he was looking for us and everything. And he was just like, he just looked up and just smiled and went on his way. And he was an elderly guy, and I was like, oh, bless him. And just like little bits of kindness, like that. I don't know. Just, right, I'm muting, bear with me. I'm just muting for 1 second because I don't know if my cat's going to try and have a poo. And if he does, it's embarrassing. Bear with me. I still don't know if he's having a poo yet. Bear with me. He's having a wee, I think. Sorry about that. Swear to God, his shit is like, you won't know. Um, I do can, Angela. Truth is, you can't. No, I know. I get that, I do. But I always try to be kind where I can be. Always. Like, I remember when, okay, my cat's fucking going crazy. Pablo! Oi! Oh my God, he's jumping up the stairs like an idiot. Um, he lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's like another time was like when I was coming back from London and I had two, like I had two valid tickets, valid returns. and this old guy missed. He was meant to have got he did like an advanced whatever it's called, like a do you have to get that specific train, and he missed that specific train, and he was really old. I felt really, really sorry for him, and so I was like, oh my god. And so because I had two of them, I gave him one of mine, and he was so grateful. But for me, it was just being kind. It's just one of them, isn't it? You just, if you can help, you help. That's just me. I can't like help it. But the one thing I can't, the thing that breaks my heart, is seeing old man eat ice cream. I don't know what that's about. I really don't know. I don't even know I've mentioned that. Um, me, no, not. I know that, but I'd rather not go to work. That's confusing. They ain't sending nobody back. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, because it went to like some people went to the human rights court, didn't they, or something, and so it's like cancelled the plane. It's a bit random. I just don't like, and also for me as well with things like that. Though I just think we've got like people over here that are rapists that deserve to be in prison that aren't because the police are so fucked up and twattish and can't do the job properly. They can't even solve a game of Cluedo, never mind an actual real crime. Dickheads. And so yeah, it kind of affected me. But yeah, I remember that. Don't get me wrong, I don't believe that they're all good people. None of, do you know what I mean? I don't, honestly, I don't. But I just think the ones that are from like war-torn countries and stuff where we displaced them, or we've been part of it. Like there was one of them, wasn't there, where there was in Afghanistan, he was a translator. He'd been left over there, even though our government promised him like safety over here, and he's been left over there. And it's like, what the fuck? Why? Why? Um, um, Jamie, I think it's about £1,000 or something, to be honest with you. But when it comes to the funerals costing over £4,000 or £5,000, it's just people can't even end up getting their family members embalmed, and then said they can't go and see them in the chapel or the funeral parlour because they're so decomposed. It's just not them anymore. Yeah, I can see how that is. If you work your life, you get nothing. Pablo, come on then. Come this way. Come on then. Come on then. No, Pablo, it's a cave on me. It's not a snake. Come on. Don't try and get it. Come on then, good boy. Thank you. You're being a clown, mate. Stop it. Oh my god. You're being stupid. What's the matter with you? I don't know where you've been. Weirdo. Yeah, my friend got it too. They also had to find, like, raise some money on GoFundMe. And then the audacity, do you know what? I'm not even joking. Yeah, do you know, after the funeral, the co-op funeral. Do you want to pipe down? What is your problem now? Huh? What's the matter? What? I'm not talking to you, pal. I'm talking to people on here. Yeah, you can do your live stream another day. Is that all right? Is it? I'll let you do your own later or something. Right, you lie down then. Good boy, lie down, go to sleep. Right, so I've forgotten what I was even saying then before bloody Pablo. Yeah, that's true, you know. Isn't it? Yeah. Uh, they do just take the piss. Get nothing. Sorry, I'm so quiet then. I do apologise. I was in my own world. Bloody Nora. Took down, I'm oddly cremated. So just do with my human form. I want to be cremated so I can put in a firework and go out with a bang. Yeah. I don't really. Well, I was going to say I want to be stuffed, but that's going to be rude, wasn't it? But yeah, and put on wheels. So people can take me with, like, on trips and stuff. And do, like, selfies with Angela. No, I don't really. That's a bit weird. I don't know what I want to happen to me. I've not really thought about it. That's the future. I don't think about the future. I think about the present. And it's crazy time of day. It's all to do with different areas costing more at the same time. 90p and that's £2. Absolutely, Jamie. I think working. Same Scott, my wages are gone before I pay everything. I can't get any extras or what. Yeah, that's so true. Yes, I have my key. Apart from Jim, my favourite little mini one, Mini was called Minstrel. I had to have him put to sleep early this year, bless his heart. He was getting on a bit, bless him. And he was like 28, I think 29. So, yeah. And I've got, yeah, it's too hard, isn't it? Going back to that, going back to me, sorry, me and my ego, now I'm being quiet again. But yeah, we've got two others, ponies, and then we've got a horse, and we've got a little foal, a colt foal, which is starting to get too big for his boots. Andrew, people come here in the big pop manner, then I don't have a problem with that. Last month, 40% became Labour Albanians. No, yeah, fair enough, I agree with that. I think, yeah, I can't argue with that. The only thing that I would say to that is that Albanians used to work here legally and before Brexit, and I suppose that's how they used to fund their life over there, by earning the money over here and going back. And since Brexit, well, I think that with the whole European Union, when we used to be able to have freedom of movement, us over there and them over here, they know this is where they can earn their money to make their lives better over there. So I guess for them, it would be a case of, well, why not? Do you know what I mean? That's where they know they can earn the money, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's something that I would try. I don't know. I can't say what I'd do in their situation, but if I knew that I could have worked there legally before and earned that money, I suppose I would probably try and get back, even though now it's illegal. But then, like 3 years, 2 years ago, it was legal, I guess. I don't. So, but working. I think Scott. I think what RJ's trying to say is like how him working is basically not worth him working because it obviously affects his mental health and physical health by him working, and it's he gets nothing from it. What he gets at the end of the month is less than what we get, and he has to pay his own rent from that and um bills, everything, whereas ours have been like taken out, I guess. I think they say he's better off working in it. And when I met RJ, he definitely was not in the position where he probably would have felt like he was in any position. I know RJ won't mind me saying this, but he was homeless, living in a tent. He had nothing apart from his job and stuff like that. So I think it's kind of, but again, he's still not entitled to top up of any kind. And once he's paid his bills and everything like that, or not even his bills, once he's paid his rent, council tax himself, because he's not in that bracket to be able to get any help and support with being a single male, he's not entitled to any help or support whatsoever. So, um, have you noted a lot of live problems go to civil courts, not criminal courts? Do you think it's done that way as not everyone can afford a solicitor because of getting legal aid is crazy? Yeah, getting legal aid is getting harder and harder. I think it has to have that quantum of merit, doesn't it, or something like that. I've managed to get my legal aid for my civil case against police, which I was quite surprised about. But they obviously, I don't know, they obviously think that the case is worth it. That I'll be going to court at the end of this month, definitely this time. It should be interesting how they can justify a drunk male officer. But hey, I keep throwing that in there. But I forgot what I was saying then. Oh yeah, about the comment. Illegal aid has become harder and harder to get. You'll find as well, I think a lot of like solicitors now, they're more about mediating, aren't they? They're more about like wanting you to say, oh yeah, go for the lesser charge or do this, do that, when you're like, no, don't want to. I must admit though, Jamie, as well, yeah, Jamie, that I've managed to get it on each occasion that I wanted to take the Derbyshire Constabulary to court. For the judicial review, that I got a certificate for that, and that was over 30,000, and that was for my ex, as well as like, well, it wasn't for my ex, it was for the way in which the police dealt with that case, and that was for the judicial review. But because it ended up being out of time because of the police coming back with just a load of crap, and then the what else am I going to say? Then my mind's gone blank. Oh my god. But yeah, oh yeah. So now, obviously, like different things getting involved now. They still think that they can get away with stuff, but as well as like the legal aid thing going on, in that case, they're going to be like bombarded by safeguarding and stuff like that, which will then end up being another civil legal case, but from another service and not me personally. So, um, right, been there. But, and first of all, Oh, I click on the comment, god damn it. Not saying that you haven't, but people on benefits on the future. You think government. Scott, there is. We spoke about this the other day. Of course there is. I mean, you spoke about this, Scott, the other day. We did. And people you meet are like from different places, and it's like no one knows anyone's situation, like from where it comes from. Like when I met loads of people, I knew, not that I met loads of people, but nobody knew like that I didn't have to work because of like my own financial privileges, I suppose, and through my dad knowing that I didn't ever have to work. So it's kind of do you know what I mean? Like you don't. It's not the first thing you talk about, and it's not. People accept when you've met someone. People accept you for who you are, what you are, no matter what, and that's what matters. You know, it's not about the money or the status or anything like that, because everyone knows that like I'm a little bit crazy. Well, maybe not a little bit, yeah, but no, to be fair, my psychiatrists say I'm sane, which is a bonus, both of them. But in fact, they say I'm more than sane. Um, but yeah, I've just got problems like OCD and like PTSD and whatever. But no one's perfect. So yeah, and I'm shutting up now. Um, saying like take my personal life on social media. Sorry. Yeah, don't start because Ali wants to get Lily covered. You woman that loves you before. But it's not something I'm proud of. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, RJ. Sorry. And it's been the last 5 years. I know. I do. I don't care if my business is known, RJ, but I was getting the impression you think benefits I have it off. Love me, a woman. I'm a benefit. Yeah, I agree 100% with that talk to you, Dan. Definitely. Because, and do you know what, more so, because we know ourselves and our cases better than anyone else. And to put your side across, you're the best person to do so, rather than rely on people that don't get the points across that you want to get across. That's what I think. So I think with all the craziness in the UK at the moment, I can just see being like that. Oh, don't just like Americans say, and they have no cash in. Oh, no. It's just going to be like, what the hell, innit? Can you imagine? It's got me doing a benefits have a man. It's a person, not a situation. Yeah. Oh, Scott, I tried to put some life into situations. Yeah, you do, Mickey. You don't pick your love, Scott, you find them. They find you generally. I feel sorry for you, Mary. I do. But remember, at least you have a life, pal. Trust me, mate. I'm not explaining the business and it's over for me and very sad to admit it, but it's fact. To do this, you have to look in relation at the right person comes, you know. Most women like talking about men. We'll get a man. Go back to one of these. What the hell's my phone doing? Yeah, I agree with that. God bless all that gets. That's the message of being in prison. Not still walking streets. Yeah, I know. Definitely. Oh, Jamie, honestly, I got a letter or email from them saying that they weren't prepared to reopen, not that they needed to reopen. Well, I didn't ask them to reopen. I asked to make a complaint about and instead of being an off-duty officer, placing himself on duty whilst drunk to make an arrest, I wanted to make a complaint about an on-duty officer drunk. No, drunk on duty officer, not about making arrests or nothing like that. And they said that it was a complaint that had already been seen to. I was like, well, it hasn't, though, has it? And I spoke to the IPC, and they were like, asked them to record it as a new complaint, get a number and the outcome, and then you can appeal it. I was like, okay. They refused to do it. Then sent in an email that they refused to correspond with me anymore, as it's reiterating the same stuff. So I put, okay, thank you for clarifying this to me. So Derbyshire Constabulary's point on this is that it's okay for oh no, because they were saying something to do with how I'm making allegations and my view, and I was like, no, it's fact from your own officers under oath in the Crown Court because they went there that they're drunk more than 8 pints of lager and shots that night, and so obviously they were intoxicated. But for Derbyshire Constabulary's belief upon that is that that's okay. It doesn't change. It doesn't impact the code of ethics set out by the Home Office. And I'm just like, thank you for clearing this up for me. I think the public have the right to know what's going on. And I just left it at that because they're not going to reply to me. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, twats. So I don't eat and sleep every day. If I don't, I've done my kids and my girl. I know and leave me, so they here and carry on. I know. And same as you, Scott. I don't know if I'm as a man with a great as in my person, but woman. Okay, well. Yeah, that's good to hear, Scott. Scott, let me out women and money, that wrong type of woman you're talking about. Again, a gold digger doesn't love you, does she? That's true. I tell you, I prefer that and bring me. You get a bit. I was wondering what you're on about then. A bit of the rub, beg your pardon, of the green part and the change of look part as you were assessing. Oh, V. V2 too, mate. V. So my point is, I'm happy even with that to me. I don't ever want money. Fuck you. Joking. What productions have I acted in before? I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know. Mhm. No, Scott, that isn't what women want now. That isn't genuinely. Promise you, women aren't interested in that. That's what you believe, but they're not. They're not real women. Like RJ said, they're gold diggers, and they're not real women. They're just like fucking. I don't even know what you would call them, but they're not women. They're Jay because of that. Jay because of how materialistic they are. They're not. They don't have respect for themselves, and it's like, if they can't respect themselves, how can they respect anyone else? If all they're about is money, then oh, bless you, talk to you, Dan. You take care, and thank you for joining us. Look after yourself, and it's been nice to have like a proper conversation, if that makes sense, about stuff. Yeah, Jamie's done radio dramas. I've been in things like Shrek. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh my god, why would I say such a thing? Um, I think, Scott, sometimes you know, like, to change your situation, it starts from inside the brain. You have to. What is it? Indigo told me. She says, believe, and the things will manifest, and it's true. Yeah, that is so true, RJ. Think we're all done Shakespeare at school or college. No, I had to play something called Bottom. Also, I did. I didn't have to. I spoke about it, and you know what? To be fair, when you can be okay on your own and you're happy with yourself and your own company, you boss it, because then you're like, I ain't sharing my life with no fucker. Like, no one's coming to share this bed. I'm not sharing my room or nothing like that. Do you like, she's my space kind of thing. And you don't want them to share your life or stuff. We might do, obviously, but no. It comes, as soon as you can live your life and be happy with yourself in your own company and play Snake on your phone, not be bothered, and you laugh at playing Snake and you don't care that you play Snake, it's alright, isn't it? Or Solitaire. It's just, and you're happy doing it. And what? Do you know what I mean? Like, I do love my own company. I think probably too much, because I suppose with me just laughing at myself a lot, I just even laugh at my own thoughts. I guess that's laughing at myself, isn't it? Oh god. Oh no. It's coming to this time, I think I'm gonna have to say goodnight. I'm gonna come out with some random shit, I know it. Um so yeah. Uh and there was something there the other day. Do you know how you get like the old films, the photograph, where you used to get the things where you used to have to take them to the photograph place and they use the negatives and stuff, didn't they, to make like do your photos properly. Um there was one for some reason on my stairs, like just one of them strips. And I was running up the stairs, like, okay. Well no, actually I think I was running up the stairs, and I was like to myself, why be so negative in my head? Like, why would I say that? Like, literally. But I still found myself really funny and laughed, and then told Pablo the joke, and he just looked at me like, you're an idiot. But, so, Right, I'm gonna go because I'm just waffling on about random shit now, and I'm quite tired. Got to be up early in the morning to go and do freezing pony horse poo shifting, mucking out, turning out stinky ass, horrible, not horrible, they're not, but they're just, me and them don't get on. They've got the habit of biting my head for some reason, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So it's not funny. Oh, God, a child went to sleep ages ago. Big child, 25. In the morning, she'd be like, "You didn't wake up, you didn't wake up." I'm waking up. What you on about? Straight jacket? Do you think it's crazy some married couples have? No, I don't, you know. I don't, not at all. I definitely don't think that's crazy, Jamie. Because, you know, I think you need your space. In life, you need space. Thank you, Ricky Mouse, and it's lovely to have you back. And I'm sorry for blocking you, but it's nice to chat again. Thank you. 100% sure it's not a lot. No, I promise you. They're like full on. I'm not joking. I'll be just doing nothing. They'll just turn around and like bite my arm, and I'm like, "What are you doing that for?" And they just look at me like, "Because I'm on you." And Lily just comes on straight and just bites my head. I'm like, "What are you doing?" They just treat me like I'm a piece of meat. Yeah, same, Mickey. It's more chilled, isn't it? You've not got the whole and like no one's listening to anyone, so they're just shouting at each other there. Why do we need to chat? I don't think so, pal. And then, yeah, yeah, Mickey. It's like madness, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Entertaining still, like, but it's nothing like it used to be. I've seen fighting trolls have been back on places, haven't they? I think, and I don't know if you saw. I think Wendy put a video back out about do you remember this on that Take Two one, and I was like, yeah, shared it. Bless her. If she sees this, if Wendy does see this again, I hope she's okay. Thinking of her, and I still love her no matter what. She still means the world to me. I know I do. I know you want him. No, it's definitely not a wrong one. It's AM as well. Stay up. Well, only 2% back when that goes. Okay, Scott. When it goes, I'll say that now just in case. Let me go back up to these comments. I didn't even see them. Believe more than nature in it. I don't know why. No, definitely not, Scott. That's definitely not the case. That's normally morning. I'm joking. Why would I even say something so ridiculous? Such a twat. No, I know. I haven't watched anything really on the year. I've watched like a couple that like I watched Cesspit quite a bit. I enjoy watching that. The boys go right. I got banned off fucking what was it? Exposure. A bit rude. No reason. Fucking I could ask to be banned now. That's not the point, is it? Don't ban me. Um There you go. No, I didn't. I had a way rude. It's not literally chatting shite, pal. But I am definitely going to go there because I am knackered. So, I'll say goodnight to you all. Maybe, perhaps, again. But yeah, then private stream. But YouTube. Yeah, I think because you just have to be a member. That's all. Then that too good thing. Become a member. But yeah, and there's not many people on there to be honest with you. I went for a wee, don't you start? Pal. It's telling me right now on my laptop that it's snowing here, but it's lying to me. I still can't get over the fucking Hoover, Scott. That just kills me every time I think of it. Every single time. Hoovering out your water. Oh my god. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go. And I'll say night. And thank you so much for joining me. It's been really nice, and it's been nice to come back and be back. Yeah. So, I'll speak to you all soon. Oh, RJ, you know what? I'm gonna start timing you out because you're talking shit. Literally again, you lied to the receptionist about that. You were like, "Oh, I've got some toilet roll because you just had a banging shit." I was like, "Did you really say that?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I went down to Suzanne and I was like, "Did he really come down and say that I had banging shit?" She went, "No." I was like, "Rude, for fuck's sake." And, oh my god. Yeah, it was Mickey Mouse, wasn't it? They were the best. We still have them around here sometimes. Never. That you guys just, yeah, it was hand scooped. Mr. Whippy was just the best though. Pablo, did you like them? No. Oh fuck me. Did you not like ice cream? You like milkshake, don't you? You like milkshake? You do, don't you? You like chicken? Like chicken? No? Okay. You like tuna? Okay. You like tuna? Right, I'm gonna go. So, but thank you. And it's been wicked. And so, what are you on about? Hand poop scoop. What? Alright, Scott, take care. And I'll speak to you soon. Guys, don't, because you're going to keep me here forever. But I must go, I must go, I must go. But it's been lovely speaking to you all. And Mickey Mouse, I'll probably see you tomorrow during the day sometime. And RJ, I'll speak to you in a minute. And everyone else, take care. Thank you for joining me. I can't believe it's been like nearly 3 hours. Good Lord. Just talking. I suppose I could do it forever, really, couldn't I? But I'm going. Stay night. And thank you. Take care. Bye, Jamie. And bye to everyone. And thank you to everyone else that have been in the chat and stuff throughout the night. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.